Alright, alright, let's do this. This is the Meteor Dragoon, and I'm going to be talking about my, some of my, the first-person shooters that I have, and I'm going to also tell you which one of these shooters are my favorite. And just to let you know, I will be using one of the game cases twice to represent two different games. Because I'm just being lazy and not hunting down one of the games. Alright, I'm going to save this one for last. Alright, first, I'm going to talk about my least favorite shooter. What do you think is my least favorite first-person shooter? Well, I'm going to get a lot of slack from this, but I've played the game, and to be honest, I don't like it. If you like the game, good for you. I, myself, do not. The game franchise is alright, and I've gone on par to say that the franchise is going to die because of Infinity Ward and it becoming the next Madden and sports game. COD, Modern Warfare 2, is the one, but is the first one I actually started hating. But like I said, it's my least favorite. In fact, this is better. Even though the service for it went down pretty much a month after its release. This is better. Fear. Better. Better. A lot better. 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 Glitchy, but better. Better. The game that came out before this was better. Meaning Perfect Dark 1, which is the game I'm talking about, that I being too lazy to get. A hell of a lot better. Alright, like I said, that's my least, Modern Warfare 2 is my least favorite. Now, Shadowrun, like I said, is interesting for a first-person shooter because it has a lot more aspects in it than just a normal boom, 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 meaning FPS that you just target everything and kill. Then we got Fear, First Counter Assault Recon. That's actually pretty interesting for a game that pretty much, mainly because it ties in survival horror with FPS, which is a good thing. And Capcom, make a true Resident Evil like the old days. It makes the game a lot better. Then, Halo 3. This one actually is quite fun for being the third installment of the Halo games. I admit, I'm not a big Halo fan, but I'd rather be playing Halo 3 than any of the other games I talked about earlier. And that's saying a lot. Then there's Perfect Dark Zero. It's an alright game for Rare and his first game on the Xbox 360. And then we got the two Fallout games. Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. There's your on a spot. And you know what? They are both fun, but once you get into a high enough level, you become pretty much the brokenest, the most broken character in the game. Which, to be honest, is a lot more, even though it's fun, but it also takes the fun out of the game too. And I like what they did in those games, even though Fallout New Vegas was glitchy and unfinished on release date. Now we're going to three of my favorite FPSs. And I know it's controversial that I gave the Call of Duty's franchise an overall higher score than this game in my Duke Nukem Forever review, but Duke Nukem Forever I find more entertaining than a lot more of the other games. No matter how many people hate the game, it's actually more entertaining, more enjoyable than any other first-person shooter that I've mentioned. And you know what? I'd rather just kick alien ass and chew bubblegum even though I'm all out of gum. I don't have any gum, trust me. I'd be chewing it right now. And I'm not kicking ass, so I'm not in. And then we go to one of my favorite FPSs that's also an RPG. It's kind of like Fallout, the two Fallout games I mentioned, but this one is actually a surprise game that actually was entertaining. Almost knocked the 3DS out of my hand. Borderlands. This game was, to me, a surprise hit. It was fun as hell when I got it. I enjoyed the game from beginning to end. I might pick it up again just to remember the controls for Borderlands 2, which I am getting. I'm probably going to get the Game of the Year, the Ultimate, wait, not the Game of the Year, the Ultimate Loot Box Edition, so I can have all the extra stuff and put the Marcus bobblehead in my car, and put the loot box somewhere in my room, just so I can have that. And then my all-time favorite FPS, GoldenEye. And it's also made by Rare, who also did Perfect Dark Zero. Perfect Dark is on the list, probably on the same spot as Perfect Dark Zero. And they were supposed to be like the spiritual sequel to GoldenEye 007, but GoldenEye, even though it's one of the more overhyped shooters, is a lot better than any other FPS, mainly because it's fun. Note, all the COD fans, you want to know the three of the franchises that helped you get the games? Is the COD games? You can think Wolfenstein. You can think id Software shooters. But you gotta thank Rare for helping bring the console shooters to the spotlight. GoldenEye 007 for the N64 is one of the best shooters there is. And note, to be honest, I have played the remake, and I know I purposely mispronounced it, but I'm also specifying the Nintendo Wii version. To me, that is not as good as the N64 version. I haven't played the 360 version or the PS3 version of the game, but to be honest, if it's anything as similar as the Wii version, I'm not holding my breath to get the game. And if you see over my shoulder, it's a Gundam Wing poster, but a wall scroll, but that's not unimportant at the moment. And note, not only that, but GoldenEye doesn't even need to have achievements. The only challenge is beating each mission on the hardest difficulty and secret agent difficulty. Those are the only challenges in the game. And you know what? It's fun. Compare that to, hey, I'm going to throw my knife in the air, then I'm going to stab this guy in the back. How about, or I'm going to spin around and shoot. How about actually scoping? That's how you actually shoot with a sniper rifle. And no, if you think I'm hating on the quick scopers, I just go for realistic. If they're gonna say it's realistic, so Infinity Ward, stop being fictional with your guns. Oh man, I'm out of time, so I'll talk to you.